Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Please be seated. Welcome to the AmeriCorps NCCC induction ceremony for Class 31C. My name is Nicholas Moda, and I have the honor of serving as the team leader for Grizzly 3 and your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. Just earlier this year, I stood exactly where you guys are now. Well, I guess you're sitting, but I stood as a Corps member in the Southwest region. And now it's a real privilege to return to this program in a new role, leading a team and continuing to serve. And though the program may look a little different on this side of the country, what remains the same is the deep pride that comes from putting on this uniform and getting things done for America. This past year, I've worn both gray and green, and each version of the uniform taught me something new. Something about leadership, about service, and about myself. I built connections through AmeriCorps that feel lifelong, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way, even after just 3 weeks. I mean, that's the magic of this experience. It brings people together from all walks of life and turns them into teammates, friends, and more often than not, family. Of course, like any AmeriCorps term, this year won't be without any challenges. You'll face long days, tough projects, and unexpected roadblocks. But when I look around this room, I see nothing but potential. I see strength, I see resilience, and I see a determination. I see Corps members who are ready to step up, support one another, and meet this moment head on. So before we move forward in today's ceremony, I just want to say this. Welcome. Thank you all for stepping up. Thank you for saying yes to service, and thank you for being part of something bigger than yourself. Now, I won't take up too much more of your time talking about my experience. We have an induction to get through. Let's get things started. Now, our first remarks this afternoon will come from AmeriCorps NCCC's Deputy Director, Alex Garcia.
Class 31C, what's going on? My name is Alex Garcia, and I have the honor of serving as NCCC's Deputy Director, and of supporting and collaborating with a team of nearly 50 program staff, many of whom are gathered here today, many of whom have been helping to design and facilitate the training that you have just completed. It is a remarkable community of public servants, problem solvers, doers, and helpers that you are entering into today. The bullet point on my resume that I am still proudest of and that shaped my life the most is my own service experience in the Peace Corps. And that's a program and an experience that shares much in common with AmeriCorps NCCC. The lesson that I learned during my own service experience, repeated like a mantra during training, and hammered into me by so many challenges and obstacles during my service was this: flexibility is key. It outpaces every other skill and attribute that you bring to the table. If you can be flexible, you can be anything. Now, many people will say to you that the service experience you start today is what you make of it. This is true. You bring unique lived experiences to your service. You will serve in a fashion unlike anyone else. Who you choose to be when you show up to the work site every day, how you choose to show yourself to your fellow members, your project sponsors, members of the public, It will help shape how your term of service unfolds. But your experience will be shaped too by many, many factors that you cannot control. The weather, the part of the country in which you serve, your project work, the people you encounter, your team members' dietary preferences. It will be shaped in large part not only by what you put into it, but by external factors that you and I cannot possibly predict. Some of these challenges thrown your way will turn out to be blessings. Some of them will be punches. Your ability to thrive and make meaning of these experiences is tied up intimately with how well you can embrace, digest, and adapt to these changes. If you enter this experience expecting to plan it, predict its cycles, adjust for every contingency, and know exactly what's coming, you may have a hard time. During my own service, many of my fellow volunteers who expected to know all the rules of engagement and to be able to manage circumstances rather than navigate them didn't make it that far. Some of them left before training was completed. But if you embrace ambiguity, accept unpredictability, and take on the challenges that greet you with openness, flexibility, and optimism, you will go far. You will also find yourself a wiser, richer person at the end of it, and incidentally, much better equipped for the life ahead of you. I am now farther removed from my service experience than I would like to admit, but I'm still learning this lesson. 2025 has unfolded in a manner wildly unlike anything we could have predicted. NCCC is a different program in September than it was in January. The mission is the same. We strengthen American communities and develop leaders through service. My colleagues in service, the NCCC staff, have lived this mission in the face of overwhelming, relentless change this year. They have been stubbornly flexible, consistently undaunted, optimistic by choice, and they have executed on their mission despite enormous challenges. So before I conclude my remarks, please join me in offering them our sincere, abiding thanks for making today possible. Here. Last week was the 24th anniversary of the September 11th attacks in New York, Washington, D.C., and Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And I joined colleagues from the War Department, the Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, FEMA, and the National Cemetery Administration to clean headstones of fallen service members at Alexandria National Cemetery. As we brushed debris and dirt from the graves of the fallen, I was reminded what one of the greatest Americans, Mr. Rogers, said after 9/11, and that was, look for the helpers. There are many people out there who look to tear others down, make a quick profit, beat someone, win something, be right. You have chosen not to be like those people. You know that the people others count on in hard times, the people from whom they draw inspiration when things seem hopeless, are the helpers. Go be helpers, be builders, be optimists, and through your service, put something good into a world that very sorely needs it. Class 31C, congrats on completing your training, and all my best to you as you begin your term of service.
All right, next this afternoon, we will be hearing from one Corps member with remarks on behalf of all of today's inductees as we prepare to begin our term of service. Please help me give a warm welcome to Anthony Lamb of the Maple Unit.
All right, very quickly before I start, thank you, Nick. I'm very honored that I have this ability to even be up here and speak in the first place. There's been such an outpouring of love and lived wisdom since I've gotten here, getting to know each and one of you. The fact that I'm able to be here and you guys have this as an option is amazing. So I want to thank you guys one more time for letting me be up here. It's huge. And with that, I'm going to shake off my nerves one last time. This is my first speech ever. Um, and Big Cheese is going to get into it, man. I look around this room and I see potential. We all gather here under one banner at different steps in our journey for different reasons. Some of us come seeking adventure. Others come seeking clarity. Some of us wanted to make a difference, and others still simply felt drawn to something greater than themselves. Whatever the path that has led us here, today, those paths converge. From this moment forward, what unites us is not why we came, but how we serve, side by side, as one core. The next 10 months will not be easy. We walk forward onto unstable ground, where life as we have known it will yield to a constantly shifting tide. We will be tested in the long hours, the unfamiliar places, and in the days where our work feels small and unseen. It is easy to think that change must be massive to be important, but service teaches us otherwise. Change is a planted seed. Small, almost invisible, yet holding within it the power to transform into something lasting, something alive. Although we may feel invisible in the moment, our individual seeds, when planted together, have the capacity to grow forests. And in turn, they help us take root too, reaching higher than we ever could have imagined. The same way a community is built one action at a time, so too are we built one choice at a time. The persistence to show up, the courage to care, the humility to keep going. These are the seeds that build us, as surely as they build the world around us. By the end, we will have grown into stronger, fuller versions of ourselves, fostered by the very service we came here to give. So, as we begin this journey, remember that we begin it together. Service is not just about the projects we complete, but also the people we become along the way. Change will happen side by side, in struggle and in triumph. I challenge you to look to your team and see in them the reflection of yourself. When we doubt ourselves, we will remind each other of our strength. When the days feel heavy, we will lift each other. And when we look back at the end of this journey, we will not only see our growth as individuals, but also the communities that have grown in our efforts. Because the truth is, none of us are alone. Our individual transformations are not isolated. They weave together into a larger narrative, one that speaks to service as a vessel for change, both individually and systemically. The growth we find within ourselves is the same growth we give back to our neighbors. As we change ourselves, we in turn change the world. I believe this, above all else, is the heart of AmeriCorps. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my gosh, man. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, again, I'm going to say a million times, everybody I've met here has been such a wonderful soul, and I believe so strongly in what we're doing here. So please carry this forward, do the good work, man. We're here doing a really good thing. So I really believe in this.
Wow. Okay, well, coming up next, we can take watch a short little video capturing the beginning of Class 31C. Next up, please help me in welcoming the Deputy Field Director of Unit Leadership, Masa Sugie.
All right, hello 31C. It is my privilege and honor to introduce the teams and where they are going for round one. So how we're gonna do this, we'll introduce a batch of teams. And so when you hear your team name called, please everyone from that team stand up, and then I will let you know when to sit down. Got it? Yeah. Great. So first up, we have 4 teams doing home repairs in communities recovering from hurricanes and severe storms. So please stand and be recognized when I call your team. In Pearland, Texas, helping communities damaged by hurricanes Harvey and Beryl, Grizzly 4. In Houston, Texas, also repairing homes damaged by Harvey and Beryl, Grizzly 6. In Scott, Louisiana, restoring houses damaged by hurricanes Delta, Laura, and Ida, Maple 3. And finally, helping in the lower 9th Ward of New Orleans, Louisiana, still recovering from Hurricane Katrina and also impacted by Hurricane Ida, Axolotl 4. Thank you to those 4 teams. You often sit. So a little more unusual, doing historical preservation and restoration with the Archaeological Research Institute in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, Axolotl 1. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. We also have 3 teams working with YMCAs across the country on expanding access to outdoor learning and recreation areas for youth. Please stand and be recognized. With the Gateway Region YMCA in Potosi, Missouri, Grizzly 2. With the YMCA of Metropolitan Detroit and Detroit, Michigan, Axolotl 2. And with the Blue Ridge Assembly YMCA in Black Mountain, North Carolina, Axolotl 6. Thank you. Sit down. And this team might not be Forest Corps, but we still have a team that'll be doing great work with fire prevention with Colorado Fire Camp in the Salida Fire Department in Salida, Colorado. Axolotl 3, please stand and be recognized. You can sit down. All right, next up, our most common projects for the start of round 1, we have 8 teams doing various trail building and park maintenance related projects around the US. So please stand and be recognized as your team is called. Renovating Camp Esquagama in Gilbert, Minnesota, Grizzly 5. Partnering with the Izaki County Planning and Parks Department in Port Washington, Wisconsin, Grizzly 3. Working on nature trails and parks across the upstate out of Greenville, South Carolina, Maple 5. In the Northeast, repairing trails and building new ones near Holderness, New Hampshire, we have Maple 2. And right next door to them, doing trail work and supporting a tree nursery in the city of Montpelier, Vermont, Maple 7. Working to restore boardwalks and other improvements in Tahquamenon Falls State Park in Michigan, we have Maple 1. At the College Settlement Camp in Horsham, Pennsylvania, to restore cabins and support educational programs, we have Axolotl 5. And the last of our 8 trail building and related conservation projects with Hopewood Outdoors in Marengo, Ohio, Grizzly 7. Thank you to the 18. So y'all can sit down. And our final set of projects for the start of round 1, we have 3 teams working with different Habitat for Humanity groups on building accessible housing. So please stand and be recognized as your team is called. Working with Goodhue County Habitat for Humanity in Red Wing, Minnesota, Maple 4. With Show Me Habitat for Humanity and also the Food Bank of Central and Northeast Missouri in Columbia, Missouri, Grizzly 1. And finally, renovating and restoring blighted properties with Armstrong Habitat for Humanity in Kittanning, Pennsylvania, we have Maple 6. Y'all can sit down. On behalf of all the staff that helped us get to this point, congratulations on completing CTI. Good luck on your first projects and get things done for America. Thank you.
And now, to close out our ceremony and then lead us through our AmeriCorps pledge, please welcome AmeriCorps NCCC's Field Director, Tanya Gibson-Naman.
All right. Congratulations, Class 31C, for arriving at your induction day finally. You should feel very proud of yourselves for making it this far in your service. To tack on to what's already been said, I want to take a moment to thank all the staff that helped to make this happen. Thinking about all that has happened this year, it is a great testament to everyone's hard work that we are even sitting in this room at this moment. It takes a village to make days like this happen, and this village has been doing so spread across from all over the country. So I'm eternally grateful and thankful for this amazing team, some of who are in this room today and some who are also joining us virtually. So another round of applause for all of the staff. Okay, now to you, the Corps. You spent the last few weeks here in Sacramento getting acclimated to the climate, getting used to new roommates, learning to budget and eat as a team, getting to know teammates and then being ripped away and learning new teammates. You've sat through trainings and more trainings and more trainings. Some of you learned to drive a giant 15-passenger van. You've participated in team meetings, created team charters, prepared to speak and present in public. Your briefings were fabulous, by the way. You've done all these things in preparation for tomorrow, the day where you will depart Sacramento and begin your journey of service. You are all traveling to far-off places in communities you've likely never been to, working on projects you've only read about on paper. You have an amazing road ahead of you. But let's be honest, the country you are traveling to is divided right now. If you read the news or get sucked into social media, it could be easy to think that there is no hope for our future, that the divide is too wide and the common ground too small. But I have hope. You give me hope. The fact that you are sitting here in this room is a reason to believe that there are people in this country that want to help, that want to do good, that want to give back to their country. Take a look at some of these words in this pledge that you're about to take. Get things done for America. Bring Americans together. Take action. Seek common ground. Persevere. These are not just words that you will recite today. I hope that they will be a guiding light and ethos for you in this year and beyond. You have an opportunity to show your fellow Americans that this is not a time for lost hope, but there are still good people in this country willing to sacrifice for the greater good. So I want you to go out there, rise above the noise, and show everyone what AmeriCorps members are made of. Now look, living, working, eating, traveling 24/7 with a team for 10 months is no joke. This path you have ahead of you is not an easy one. Lean on each other and support each other through the inevitable challenges. Have patience, compassion, and give each other and yourself grace as you all learn together. When times get tough, remember why you joined the program and the commitment you made to yourself, to your loved ones back home, and remember the pledge you're about to state today. This program has the potential to be a pivotal moment in your life, but you have to be willing to do the hard work to make the most of that opportunity. And that work is both the work you'll do for the community, but also the work you'll do among your team and the work you'll do for yourselves as individuals. I have high expectations for you all as you embark across this country, representing AmeriCorps and NCCC. I know you will all do great things, and I believe in you to live up to those expectations. So Class 31C, I wish you the best of luck in this grand adventure. I'm so excited to see what you all accomplish, and I can't wait to hear all about it at the end of this next round. So be safe, support each other, and make us all proud. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to have you stand, and we are going to say this pledge together with gusto and passion and emotion. Okay, we're going to do it all together. Raise your right hand. I will get things done for America to make our people safer, smarter, and healthier. I will bring Americans together to strengthen our communities. Faced with apathy, I will take action. Faced with adversity, I will seek common ground. Faced with adversity, I will persevere. I will carry this commitment with me this year and beyond. I'm an AmeriCorps member, and I will get things done. Woo! All right. Okay. And that concludes our induction ceremony. So after this, I'm going to have you file out one line at a time, and we're going to go across the street and take a giant core photo all together. Okay. So come join us. Okay. All right. Thanks. You did a great job.